few years ago, we had kind of a come to Jesus meeting, and the four of us got together in a garage in Escondido, California. And this is the garage where we spent the last few years kind of hiding out, planning our trips overseas. And the come to Jesus meeting wasn't really one of those ones like you've seen me do, you know, with every head bowed and every eye closed, and while no one's looking, are there any Striper fans here? I see your hand in the back. God bless you. God bless you. It wasn't one of those come to Jesus meetings. It was just kind of more of this idea, we love the ideas of beauty and truth, and that the culture and the arts and music of the culture should reflect the culture of its time, and that beauty and truth are one of the ways that we learn about different issues, including the issues of faith and love and loss and regret and hope. And so we kind of had this come to Jesus meeting, and we all kind of raised the bar on each other and said, we want to make, I kind of let the cat out of the bag, I want to make a triple album. And the guys kind of started laughing. I said, seriously? And I said, yeah, seriously, I have 64 songs, and I want to try to narrow it down to 45, and then I narrowed it down to 34. And so we just played most of that first album, and which is The Fantastic Machine, part one of the story of our lives. And thank you. And it's really like people like Doug, John, Chris Hauser's here. A number of you have really given a small platform to a small group of guys from a mixture of places, and we're humbly grateful to all of you. We've never been signed to any big label or had any sort of marketing, and it's people like this who kind of say, hey, have you checked out these weird kind of goth rock looking guys from Southern California, from Hollywood, Los Angeles, the bars that we grew up playing in. And so as we attempted this triple album, the idea is that we all are kind of born into this world and have these wonderful gifts that are placed into us, and then we go out into this society that we don't always fit into. And Cornerstone is one of those places where I know a lot of you come here because you sort of fit in here. And you don't quite fit into the culture and all the things that they're selling us. I think about the trends in music that our band has survived. I mean, it's incredible. All the various fads that come and go. And, but that's not anyone's fault, and not that we all don't like these different interesting styles of music. It's just that the constant selling of things. And, the corporations and the ideas that this is where our affections are meant to go, it's not really true. And I know that most of us don't really fit into that. We're not really made for that. And so for us, at the end of The Fantastic Machine, our character chooses death, and he says that he's leaving. And he goes off. And, I love the wonderful illustrations for that part of the artwork where the angel is now carrying the body of our character off through the gates of death. And then part two, Black as Death, sort of, some of you've been out of work, you've lost loved ones, you've gone through divorces, you've lost jobs, you've lost a dream. And sometimes in those deaths, God brings this brokenness that really becomes quite beautiful. And Black as Death is sort of an exploration of loss and anguish, but also the idea that there's something splendid amidst the ruins of our lives. And then part three, Liebe über alles, which is the German for love over all things. We don't quite have the English language for it. Now, in that part of the journey, the character having chosen death now can live on and continue their journey home and And so that's kind of what those 3 albums are. So when you're looking at the packaging and stuff, and it's humbly been our best reviewed work, which is really quite humbling for us. And also, our band photographs and our design, the illustrations, photographs, the whole package actually won in the music category for the American Design Awards. It's really funny. We're up against all these major bands, but it's the ideas of it's the ideas of beauty and truth that helped kind of drive a small group of guys from around the country to try and make something quite special. And so we're going to continue this. This is some of the songs from this week, my favorite portion, which is Black as Death.